Hi everyone, Daniel Davis here from Automotive Talk. Just doing another video on the 300ZX that I got back that was stolen. As you can see, I've bought a new mirror for the driver's side. This was pretty heavily damaged by the criminals. So there's quite an extensive amount of damage to that mirror, and the glass was also really badly broken. So I bought this replacement part here from Malaysia. I got it in a reasonable amount of time as well, considering all the COVID delays. So although I was lucky that I got the mirror and it matches pretty much identically to the colour of the body of the car, unfortunately the wires are a little bit different. So that's the new wiring. There's 5 wires on that. I'm holding the old wiring, and the 3 colours that do match up are blue, purple and yellow. So what I'm hoping to do is cut these and then put this new connector onto those 3 wires. These 2 wires, I'm not sure what they do, the 2 orange ones. I'm thinking maybe the ones that I have, I'm just guessing here, but there's probably one to go up and down, one left and right, and probably one to supply power. And these 2 I'm thinking maybe heated, but as I said, I'm probably not going to be using those. This is where the connector comes out from the wiring loom to control the right side rear view mirror. To get access to it, I've removed the door trims here. I haven't removed them fully. It's quite an easy job to do. There's a few small screws to undo. So I've just taken it apart here. Also here where you got the switches for the power windows, there's a couple of screws in here which I've removed. The first thing I'm going to do is cut these wires. I'm going to be using this panel here, which is the original panel I had on the car. The one that I got delivered is in nowhere near as good of condition, and the mirror, although it's usable, I'm going to have to probably get some touch-up paint, clean it up a bit as well. So I've gone ahead and I've run that cable through the good panel that I was talking about. I've also cut the connector off. I think I showed you the wrong connector before. That's the new connector that goes into the wiring loom. So I've just connected up the purple, yellow and blue wires. I haven't soldered them yet. We'll clean them up. I'll do that in a minute. I've just done a quick test fit here. So I've connected it into the wiring loom. I'm just going to see if it all works. So we'll check the up and down function to start with. So it's going up and down, and then left and right, left and then right. So that all seems to be working well. And next step, I'll solder up those wires and put it all back together again. Everything's connected back up now. I've managed to solder those wires together. I've put electrical tape over the top of them. This is where the connectors join up, but if you move up to the top here, you can see where that cable runs through. So it actually runs through the door here, through quite a small gap, which is a bit tricky to run the wires through, but it's all worked out quite well. I've just gone ahead and I've attached the panel back to the car. That's attached with a couple of small screws, and underneath the mirror, so I've reattached all that, and that's held on with 3 small screws just up here. I've just finished reassembling the new mirror on the car. I've also reassembled all the door cards, so I can fold that in and out. Works well. Reassembling the door cards wasn't too difficult. There's a lot of screws that need to go in though, so there's a screw just around the side here. There's 3 that go down that side. You've got to be careful as well. You've got to line up where the power window controls are. you make sure you line that up. There's a couple of Allen keys that I've put back in, and where the door handle is as well, there's a surround that I've put in there. That's not held in with any screws though, so that was relatively straightforward. So I'll just check the operation of the windows firstly. Make sure they still go up and down well, which they do. And I managed to seal quite well the door card against the window. And now to check the mirror again, see if it still works. So it still goes up, down, left and right. So that's job done. I hope you've all enjoyed this video on fixing the mirror on my 300ZX. If you've enjoyed it and learned something, please like and subscribe. There'll be plenty more to do on this car, so there'll be further updates coming up really soon. Thanks for watching.